I try not to chat to people in the audience. A lot of comics like to have a chat with people in the audience, and they ask people what their name is and where they're from and what they do for a living and why, and what the best thing about it is and why, and if they're in a relationship, who they're in a relationship with and why, and what the best thing about it is and how long they've managed to drag it out, how much longer they reckon they can drag it out until their dark secret is uncovered and the whole thing falls apart, leaving them with a few happy memories but mostly regrets and recriminations and 4 to 6 bin bags of weird shit in the back of the car. And I don't ask because I've got no interest whatsoever in any of your lives. And also, the last time I tried to have a chat with somebody in the audience, it went horribly wrong. I was doing a gig near where I live in Gloucestershire. I live in a little village in Gloucestershire where there is my house and 8 other houses and nothing else. We get 1 bus a week. It comes at 11:45 on a Thursday, give or take a day. It picks up one old lady called Grace and it drives her 8 miles to the next village. And then it waits there for 40 minutes so she can do her shopping. But she doesn't do her shopping there because there hasn't been a shop there since 1983. So she waits on the bus for 40 minutes, of course, because there's fuck all else to do. And then it drives her back to our village. She gets off the bus, gets into her car, fucks off into town. And the reason she catches it is because if she stopped catching it, they'd stop sending it. And the reason they send it is because there's still demand. And that is how Brexit happened. I was doing a gig near where I live in Gloucestershire, and sitting roughly where you're sitting, sir, was a posh old lady. Now, you might be a posh old lady, I don't know. I'm no expert, okay? Posh old lady wearing 3 headscarves. Headscarf, hat, headscarf, it was indoors. Headscarf number 3, being used as a sling, arm was in a bandage. I said, what happened to your arm? That was my first mistake. She said, you may or may not know that I own a prize-winning herd of Jersey cows. That's a fucking weird answer. There's no comic in the history of comedy who's looked at their gig list and thought, oh, better check the livestock register. Don't want to look like a dick. So I own a prize-winning herd of Jersey cows. When you've got Jersey cows, you, of course, want more Jersey cows, but Jersey bulls are very dangerous and notoriously bad-tempered, and the vet charges a fortune for artificial insemination. So I went on a course and learned how to do it myself. She said, you may or may not know. I'm going to level with you. I didn't know, and now I do know, and I wish I didn't, so I'm telling you to share it. When you're artificially inseminating a cow, what you need to do, stand behind the cow. That seems quite obvious. Take a pot of bull sperm. They do about 3 pints in a go. Make sure it's at room temperature, but don't microwave it. Get your hand in there, get it good and covered, good and sticky. Like, just a big scoop. Like, imagine like a 13-year-old boy applying hair gel. Like, wet look. And then you insert your arm into the cow. This is the action. And then you stimulate the cow's cervix with your thumb so that it puckers and draws up the bull sperm, maximising the chances of conception. I overstimulated one of the cows. She had an orgasm, her knees buckled, it dislocated my elbow and broke my thumb. That is why I avoid conversation with people in the audience. And that apparently is why ITV reckon I'm too rude to meet the fucking Queen. Thank you very much, good night.
Ha ha ha!